So we start today at the stand of our principal partners for the exhibition, and with me is Saurabh Agarwal, who is the MD of ACE India. Saurabh, pleasure to meet you, sir.
Yeah, same as sir.
Yeah. So tell me, we've been here, Bauma, for the last, this is our third day. How has it been thus far?
I think it has been a great show. The weather has been very supportive, lovely weather.
Yes.
It just feels like abroad, and I think the organizers, BOM, have done a great job. The way they have set it up, and that feeling of a little, in the evenings again, a little party enjoyment. Apart from all the hard work and the customers and
Yes.
the visitors, suppliers, and everything happening,
Right.
I think on a whole, it's a
Yeah.
great show, very well organized.
Right. So how was day two? Was a very busy day for a lot of people. Was it the same for you?
Yes, day one was busy, but day two was, I think, equally busy or slightly better.
Right.
Day three seems to be a little, we can rest our legs maybe.
Well, it'll hopefully start slow and build up as the day
Yeah,
goes on.
I'm sure it will.
The
I'm
weather
sure it
might
will.
help, I think.
Yeah, and the weather is lovely like
Yeah.
that.
So tell me a little bit about your company, ACE, where you began, where you're based, what market segments you're in.
See, we're about a 27-year-old company, and we are the largest crane company in India, whether it is mobile cranes or whether it is tower cranes. And we're based out of Faridabad, and we're working all over the country. And of late, last 2-3 years, we started exporting our machines all over the world.
Okay.
So cranes is our forte, that's how we started the company. But over the years, we've evolved into a construction equipment manufacturer.
Right.
We have backhoe loaders, we have similar equipment. We have tower cranes where again we are leaders. So
Right.
we are spread all across the categories of equipment and operating throughout the country.
Right. So a lot of the equipment that you make is that through foreign collaborations, or is it 100% Indian?
So that's the beauty of our company.
Right.
And I do not know, maybe I'd like to point out to that logo there, 100% Swadeshi.
Yes. Yes.
So our company is 100% Swadeshi. Our development, our technology is 100% Swadeshi, and we take a lot of pride in that.
So you look after your own R&D, you do your own innovation.
Yeah.
There's no reliance on foreign partners.
We have our
yeah.
own in-house R&D center, which I would say would be one of the biggest in the country for equipment.
Right.
And that's why we churn out. That's why we're able to churn out so many machines.
Right.
Which you
Okay.
see, everything's in-house.
Okay. Now this R&D area, it's quite interesting because we read a lot, and even major politicians have talked about a skills gap. And certainly industry leaders talk about a skills gap, particularly in engineering, between what the system allows and what is required. How do you see that gap?
See, the skill gap we are talking about, I think, not with respect to R&D,
Okay.
because we have good engineering brains in the country.
Right.
People really capable, knowledgeable, with domain expertise as well, and that's how we were able to do all this. The skill gap falls more towards the operation and the maintenance side. Let's say the engineers and technicians and operators who operate the machines,
Right.
maintain the machines. Yes, because the number of machines are increasing so fast over
Right.
the last 5-6 years.
Yeah.
So there is a gap of trained manpower, which is skilled properly to operate those machines.
Right.
So that gap, I'm sure, needs to be filled. And on our end, in Faridabad, we're based out of. We have set up a dedicated operator training facility, technician training facility. I think it's one of its kind because it also has a boarding facility.
Oh, okay.
So
right.
people can come, we call people, we
Yeah.
train them free of cost. Keep
Oh.
them for about 1 or 2 months,
Right.
certify them and then send them in the field.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if an equipment buyer, he purchases machinery, so does he send his operators to you to be trained, or does he look after that himself?
Sometimes yes, sometimes we also provide on-site training.
Yeah.
And like I said, we create batches of operators and technicians and
Right.
offer them to our customers
Okay.
and even our dealerships wherever
Yeah.
they're required.
Right.
That's an ongoing process, continuous.
And how important is this after-sales service in this industry?
I think it is one of the most important aspects, not only for our equipment industry, but everywhere.
Right.
Any
right.
machine, anything which is engineered needs to work, perform, and it will have some problems.
Yes.
So, and if it has a problem, it has to be solved the same day. So the network, after-sales service, I believe, is the most important aspect.
Right.
Apart from the right design and product
Yeah.
with respect to our industry.
Okay. So let me just pivot a little bit, because nowadays environmental friendliness, sustainability is becoming big, and so it should, because it has an impact on global climate, etc. What is it that you, ACE as a company, are doing in that direction?
See, apart from doing whatever environmentally we can do in-house,
Right.
like about 70-80% of our power requirement in our plants
Yes.
is all solar now.
Oh,
We
okay.
evolved all of our solar
Yeah.
plus, whether it is the sewage treatment or rainwater harvesting or whatever that can come to your mind that an Indian manufacturing company can do.
Right.
We have been doing that in the last 5-6 years. But yes, most importantly, to change the industry.
Yeah.
This is India's first electric construction equipment in form of an electric crane, and again the beauty, 100% Indian.
Wow,
Right
okay.
from design, development, each and every component.
Right.
And this is going to change, revolutionize the way India cranes over the next 5-10
Right.
years.
So this is the first of many, I'm sure, in a pipeline of
Yes,
products.
yes, this is the first in India. But
Yeah.
apart from that, in this particular Bauma edition, we are showcasing some other firsts. For example, this aerial work platform.
Yes.
First in the country. Nobody makes this self-propelled aerial platforms in the country.
Right.
The big machine you see right there, after the backhoe loader,
Yes.
that is a 180-ton crawler crane. This is India's biggest crane India has ever made.
Okay.
Made in India, again, engineered by us, developed by us.
Right.
So that is also a first for us. This 27-meter aerial platform.
This one here.
Yes,
Yeah.
this is also a first for us.
Yeah.
And we have also showcased here. This is India's biggest pick and carry crane, 35 ton, 4x4. This is also a first in India.
Oh wow. Okay. So you really are at the forefront of innovation, engineering innovation, in this in our country.
We are trying our level best, and I am a very staunch follower of our Prime Minister. And he says, make in India. I say, we make in India, we made in India, we'll make India Atmanirbhar, and that's driving us.
Well, we do need to tout success stories like what ACE is. And I wish you all the very best, sir.
Yeah, thanks
nice
a
to
lot.
meet you, Saurabh.
Yeah, thanks a
And
lot.
let's hope that the rest of Bauma goes extremely well.
I'm very
Yeah?
confident everything
Yeah.
will be great. And
Yeah.
it's a great show.
Right. Thank you so much.
Okay.